What the hell is an auto wick? I'm tired of this shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Hey.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Headed left, buying time. He's going to run it. And he scrambles here for about 5 yards. That will lead to a 3rd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense. And he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the play fake, Dak. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page.
Bro, I can't get picks on here, none of that shit.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Daniels. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Daniels pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Take this forward for about 5.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Quickly out to Harrison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. these decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
47-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Dak going to give this to Blue. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they begin with 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
George Pickens has always had the talent, Mike, to be one of the best receivers in the league. And a year ago in Dallas, it really all came together. Talent, career high in pretty much every category. So sometimes all a guy needs is a change of scenery, a coach that believes in him, a quarterback that trusts him. And here in Dallas, he gets it all.
A run on 1st and goal. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
after the touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams in motion. Running back takes the snap, and he'll tap it ahead to the motion man. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Boy, they got the block to spring up, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to White. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. To throw is Daniels. His pass caught. It's Chigokankwa. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Second and 10. And in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Daniels on the scramble.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there, and Daniels into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, Commanders touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Mike, you look around the league, and the athleticism at the quarterback position might be at an all-time high. And Jaden Daniels, he took the league by storm in his rookie year, and he just seems to continue to just get better and better.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
One, two, three, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on, get your kicks, then you don't need the money.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Couldn't connect with CeeDee Lamb. It'll be 2nd down.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
On the handoff, Blue. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Pistol now for Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Blue. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. They'll run with Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He's got it at about the 8.
There's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The extra point by Aubrey is good, and the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is Hunt. What a throw. Perry for Flurry. Touchdown, Washington. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. Well, the snap, a pull one, and it's blocked. Still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. On play action, here's Dak. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. This will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
Man, I thought you was gonna go to the crosser, dude.
At their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Williams in motion. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Come to the line for second and 4. Throwing is Daniel. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, first and 10. Here's Daniel. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another first and 10. On the give, Krusky Merritt. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
This house, never say fuck this love, but when you doubt it's like it. Baby don't know the price to hit these heights. Don't you touch it. My mind was screaming, jump, jump, jump. Can you order some fries?
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 6. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give. Here comes Blue. Finding room to the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 13-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Third and inches. This is Blue. Good blocking, and he's in. David Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
So, Mike, when I played, we would sit in our goal line install meeting, and, you know, teams would try to come up with really creative ways to punch the ball across, but the simplest way I ever heard, I had a coach tell me that if every guy just tries to score with their man, we're going to end up with 6, and that's exactly the approach they took here.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Commanders 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Still going.
Daniels' pass complete to Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington.
So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone.
At their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That is brought in. to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Commanders 19.
Hey, Tank, let me pause it real quick after this kickoff. Let me go help Shay get these bags out the car.
Both teams
Harris called me and distracted me as soon as I looked over and shit, ball in the air. Don't unpause it.
Commanders take over 1st and 10.
I'm about to get the stuff out of the car. Be right back. All right, my bad, bro. I'm ready. Damn, we got the same stats. Damn, that motherfucking play just killed me.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First down, 10 yards to go. Now Daniels. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Pass intended for Williams. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniel. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinn Williams. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Past the 45. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Trying to get to 2-0, it has not been easy, but that is an important first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Blue. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the
They'll
two-point
throw
conversion.
out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Commanders 19. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams in motion. Running back takes the snap, and he'll tap it ahead to the motion man. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Jalen Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Off he goes. And he looks like he's going to pick up the first down. Indeed, he will as he gets it by about a yard.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Johnson. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's still on his feet. And he's into the end zone.